Alright guys, so we're back in here in the live room, and as you can see, it's a lot more, reverberant, or has a little bit of echo to the room. Nevertheless, let's talk about some of the microphones I use. This one right here is called the Neumann M149, and it's a vintage microphone. It's condenser as well. This microphone has a very warm and low end response to it, okay? So when I use this, it's probably going to be on a vocalist that has a lot of presence to her voice. I probably wouldn't use this on a male's vocal unless it was somebody like Babyface vocal or something like that, where he had a higher voice. I might even try it on somebody like Michael's voice, with someone with a softer tone, and it's going to add a little bit more body to it. But typically a female's vocal would go really good with this one. But a male's vocal like Barry White would probably be too heavy. I'll be rolling off the low end. So a lot of these microphones have their own frequency response and characteristics to it. You just gotta, it comes with years of experience. So I'm just giving you some tips and tricks on what I would do. Over here is the new AKG C414B. Alright, and this one just came out this year. This is the XLS version. This is a microphone that has a lot of high-end transparency and response to it. This is a universal microphone. This is good for any kind of vocal. It'll be good on acoustic guitars, and acoustic guitars is another tutorial. I'm going to do that coming up here next. But another thing I want to tell you guys about is polar patterns. You want to be conscious of that, because a lot of these have multiple polar patterns. And if you need to know what that is, just email me at rlumpkins@platworldprojects.com, and I'll go ahead and shoot you guys some info on that. But basically, you want to set these when I'm recording vocal. It's just a one person's voice on cardioid pattern. And if you can zoom in here, you can see on my AKG, zoom in on this one right here. You see this sign right here? That is the cardioid. It almost looks like a heart. Upside down heart, but that's the cardioid pattern, and that basically means that it's going to capture from this end and reject everything back there. Okay, so it just the capsule grabs from the front of the microphone. Front of the microphone is always, in most cases, where the manufacturer's name is. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't ever have it like this. You start recording vocals, it's going to sound like crap. I know a lot of people just starting off do that because they don't know. All right, so always have the manufacturer's name in front. Okay, this one's called the AKG Solid Tube. This is my secret weapon. Everybody's asking me, wow, how did you get those vocals sound so full? Yeah, well, I like to use tube microphones. This is one of them. Very underrated microphone, by the way, but nevertheless, and for the price, I'm giving you guys, with the exception of this M149, she's a little pricey. Few $1,000s. These ones you can get within a few $100s. Okay. Here's another one of my babies that I like to. This is my other girlfriend. Her name is the MXL 4000, and for the price range, she just came out, I think, this year, top of this year. For you people that only got a couple $100 and you want to spend on a good microphone, MXL 4000 is really good. However, this one isn't as low-endish as that M149, or doesn't have as much body as this AKG Solid Tube, but it gives you a very flat, transparent sound. So if I don't want to add too much color to my voice, I like to go with this one. All right? And I already talked to you guys about the Sterling ST77 right here. And this microphone, I think, out of the $200 or $300 family, this one's going to win out of all of them. That's just my tip and trick to you, all right? But after I set the microphone up, what I do next is set up what is called my microphone preamp. And let's go back into the studio so we can see which preamps that we can utilize. Yeah.